What's supposedly sexy but really isn't? Do not have sex in a freshwater lake that's been stewing at above room temperature all summer. Just don't. A friend who's a gynecologist. How about just don't have sex in natural bodies of water? Edit, I'm starting to think that sex and water is just overrated, unless of course the water is coming from the steam you two produce. Smile. I still must ask, what happens? Chocolate syrup as a sexy addition. Everyone reading this needs to know that drying chocolate syrup turns into an adhesive. Use whipped cream, it's easier to use with half the mess and stickiness, and if it does stick a little it's easily washed off. Singles in your area. Or even shingles in your areas. Just remember, if there are no sexy singles in your area, you are the sexy single. Eating during sex. In front of my salad? Is that you, Costanza? Jealousy. All of those challenges on TikTok where people try to make their significant other jealous are stupid and seriously unhealthy. Seriously. Who tries to make someone they care about feel bad? I've had an ex pull some of this shit, and I just get sad. It's just the latest medium for insecurity, which is why people do those things. Bringing chocolate spread to bed. Lol, I did that. A special one from a sex shop that purported to be easy to clean. We painted each other a bit and licked it from chests, backs. It was fun. We were in a hotel and then, to our horror, some got on the sheets. It does definitively look like crap. We left the box of the product displayed prominently on the bed, hoping the poor person cleaning would be slightly less grossed out. Never again. I really hope that's not a euphemism. Baby talk. I'm a father, talking to me like a baby just makes my desire disappear, and I start becoming concerned about if you've eaten or slept or pooped recently. The whole feeding thing? I've got that covered. None of this delicate, romantic eating stuff. I agree that food is not sexy, but feeding is also a pretty specific kink where some people get off on their partner gaining weight and eating. Yes. It actually makes me super uncomfortable when partners have tried to feed me things even in not romantic ways. I'm more prone to take whatever they're offering me and feed it to myself than actually let them hand feed me. Having sex in a bath. Water is not lube, it actually becomes very dry. What if you filled the bath with lube? Plus there's really no room. It's all elbows and knees in the wrong place. Tried it once and ended up just having a wash then sex after we got out. I tried to have sex in a hot tub. Not possible. The water just carries away all natural lubricant. Plus putting it in while submerged shoves the water up in there and creates pressure, which causes a lot of problems for her. I know so many random things thanks to Dr. Sue. That show was great. Edit, found the hot tub question. Lucky for me I don't have a hot tub. Or a sexual partner. Sex on the beach. OMG, so true. Sand gets in places it doesn't belong, then acts like sandpaper. Looks sexy, actually feels like someone rubbing sandpaper on your sensitive bits. Girl, it's gonna be hot, you'll never feel finer, everybody gangster till sand meet vagina. Edible underwear, body chocolate, whipped cream. Food and sex do not belong together and are a recipe for a yeast infection, ETA. The replies make me never want to have sex, or eat, ever again. Years ago, I worked as the night manager of a Piggly Wiggly in Georgia. One night, these two brothers in business attire show up at the register with every can of spray whipped cream we had. They bragged that they had picked up a couple of strippers, and the whipped cream was gonna make banging them that much better. When their guaranteed sex improvement spray total came up to about $40, one asked, "Hey, if we don't use all this, can we bring it back?" I wanted to say that there was no way in hell they were gonna bring rancid from not being stored in a fridge cans of whipped cream that were likely covered in antibiotic-resistant gonorrhea herpes back into my store. But instead of saying that, I said, no. As a woman, I agree that downstairs should stay clean, but there's nothing wrong with some whipped cream on your tits and having it be licked off. Sex positions in porn. Upside down? Are you serious? Worse yet, the ones that appear easy yet are difficult. I'm looking at you reclining reverse cowgirl. According to my wife, doing the helicopter, person shrugging. Lies, all lies. That's my signature move, bud. Nothing gets me going more than to see my husband's limp dipstick slap against legs while making that glorious sound. Baby talk. No such thing as a sexy baby. Abby Flynn disagrees, joke at about 50 seconds in. You wiped at you fucking wetard? Sex for hours. Guys are so proud. No, that friction dried up the lube and bored me after 30 minutes. Exactly. Guys are embarrassed if they don't last long, but it's hot that I got them that worked up, and same, it gets painful and boring. 30 minutes? Anything past 10 for me and it's no longer sex, it's a workout. Wearing too much cologne/perfume, all you need is a dab of a scent on your neck or your wrists, and the scent shouldn't be so overpowering that others can smell you from a mile away. The scent you wear should be subtle, but noticeable. Cologne/perfume is meant to be discovered, not announced. There is a lady in my neighborhood, I can smell her 3 houses down, I swear she perfumes her whole yard. Old lady perfume too, makes me mad when walking the dog. People who rub nipples by trying to freaking tune a radio on them. Be gentle to titties. This is definitely dependent on the titties. I've known girls that have such sensitive nips they could barely have them touched, and then there were girls that basically wanted me to take out my day on them. Bop it. Twist it. Pull it. An adult talking in baby talk. Well, nobody likes your Elvis impersonation. Being an asshole. Suck my dick, bitch. Please. Sorry for calling you a bitch. Fake Dan. Especially when it's so obviously orangey fake that it just looks like they've dipped themselves in tangerine, like the song. How fucking dare you not accept Donald Trump as the sex icon he is. Lone wolf type emotionally distant men. Sexy media trope. Not a sexy life partner toe. BB butt. I'm lonely. And an emotional train wreck. I'm sophisticated, goddammit. I feel attacked even though I'm not a lone wolf or emotionally distant. I'm shy and only open up to people I'm comfortable with. Maybe this is just me, but I don't find it sexy when someone suggestively eats a phallic food item like sausage, bananas, popsicles, etc. It just looks silly. Not to mention the fact that most people end up biting into those foods when they eat them. So if it's supposed to be a stand-in for your dick, it's not an arousing thought. They literally stopped me from eating foods that were shaped like dicks. No hot dogs, no popsicles. You know how many foods are shaped like dicks? The best kinds. This is going to sound weird, but trying to be sexy is kind of unsexy. I don't mean like an earnest in the moment but kind of awkward attempt. That's adorable. I mean like a cringy come and get it weird some shit I saw in a movie type move. It's hard to explain. It's turkey time. Gobble gobble. A friend of mine told me about going on a date with a woman and how it was going pretty well until they ended up having sex and she started doing all this cringy pursed lips porn actress stuff and oohing in a baby doll voice. His imitation was hilarious. Sex in a public bathroom. I can never imagine being horny enough to disregard how disgusting and germ-filled the environment is. Army Basic Training, year 2000. 3 days in on a 5-day field training exercise after a 12-mile hike through ankle-deep sand with a 30-pound backpack in the middle of August. Caught a guy and girl screwing in the porta potty. They were nasty. Porno-style jackhammering, a little goes a long way, guys. You don't always have to fuck her hard. In fact, sometimes that's not right to do. Playing hard to get. If you play hard to get with me, it makes you impossible to want because I assume you're just not into me. Many guys like to see women fighting against each other. You know those mud fights and shit like this? I've never got turned on by this. Dirty panties. I will never understand the number of creeps at r/creepy PMs who ask to buy used panties. Seriously, why? Edit. Wow, this comment blew up huge. Thank you all for the answers. You know you can make money selling them. My experience with handcuffs was rather lackluster. Hello, this is the lock-picking lawyer, and today I have for you a curious situation. My wife seems to have handcuffed me to the bedposts in our room while she goes to get herself ready. While handcuffs typically present little challenge in coming undone with anything from a screwdriver to a bobby pin, today I am going to use only what I can maneuver into my hands, which luckily enough was a pillowcase. My wife and I tried it and enjoyed it. That was until I bought a pair of real handcuffs. It's painful. Subscribe for more hot Reddit takes in your inbox, guaranteed.